G'day yoga lovers, so you're freaking out? Don't worry, I've got you. Okay yoga lovers, so freaking out is actually a completely normal, natural experience that we have in life. A lot of freakouts happen in our primal brain, which is at the top here. That's the fight or flight part of the brain. That's the part that is trying to desperately protect us from a perceived or real threat. We don't want to switch that off. When I've had my freakouts, the number one thought that I had was I was desperately trying to stop thinking, stop these thoughts that were persistent, repetitive, and driving me crazy. Good luck trying to do that. You do not need to quieten or stop the primal brain. It's doing its job. It means that you're healthy by having those thoughts, and that it's trying to protect you. What is so uncomfortable about it is that we spend too much time focusing, controlling, and trying to fruitlessly quieten the very part of the brain that's trying to protect us if it's in override. So what I'm suggesting you do, and what helped me with my freakouts, of which I have very few now thanks to yoga, is I bring my attention out of this room and into this room, the neocortex at the front, just behind the brow bone. It's a lot clearer and calmer in there. That's where our intuition, instinct resides. Now, the conflict we have when we freak out is that we intellectually understand the situation. We understand what's going on, most people do, but we seem to have these freak out thoughts. So both can coexist, but you want to spend more time in this room and not try to control what's happening in that room. Now, the illusion is that when you go from the crazy brain to the quiet, calm, peaceful brain, that this gets quieter. It's actually a myth. The brain activity is still going. What you do is you close the door on that room so the noise is muffled as you go into this room. So all yoga is inviting you to spend more time here, not try to control what's happening here. So we'll do a practice that I do that helps when I'm freaking out, and it brings my awareness to here. Let's go. Guys, so you're freaking out? This is what I do every time I feel like I'm having a moment that's coming through. All you need to do is sit on the floor on the carpet and have a cushion to sit on. You want to, if you've got two cushions, that's really good. I double fold a pillow, that's just as good. And what you want to do is sit on the front edge of the cushion so it feels like you've been pushed off a little. Now, what's helpful with this pose, this is butterfly pose, is that the top hips are being pushed in front and cantilevering over the sit bones. All you need to do is lean back and bring the soles of your feet together. If you've got some knee stuff, you can put cushions under your knees just for a bit of support. So what we're trying to do is transition from the primal brain, which is desperately trying to protect us from a perceived or real threat. It might be an overdrive. We want to leave that alone. Let it do its job. It's meant to be there. It's trying to protect you. Be grateful for it. But it can get a little noisy. We want to bring our awareness to the neocortex. So what I'm going to do is slowly, loosely interlace my fingers or rest them in front of the feet. If you want to, you can come back a little and just rest your thumbs and hands on the soles and the tops of the feet there. So what we're going to slowly do is draw the chin to chest and then slowly forward fold, putting the hands from the feet to the mat. Top of the hands are on the mat, palms face the ceiling. Now, what actually happens as we do this is that the blood starts and our awareness becomes internal. Because literally what we're doing is we're putting our back to the world and going within. So as we do this, as we exhale, we'll find that our body softens and melts. So when any forward fold is cooling and calming, it's introspective, and we become aware of our breath. We become aware of what's actually going on. The primal brain might get a little noisier. It doesn't know what's going on here. It might not like it, but that's okay. Too bad for it. What we're doing is bringing our awareness to neocortex, and I can actually feel blood sort of rinse out this area, bringing my awareness to this area. Some of you might be able to feel your pulse in the brow bone there. There's a vein for many of us that runs through here. So every exhale, we're just forward folding, rinsing out the brain, flushing out that activity, bringing your awareness to just behind the brow bone, that third eye. It's a lot clearer and calmer in there. Every exhale just melting. Being grateful that our primal brain is active and strong. It's trying to protect us. But we want to spend more time in the neocortex, which intuitively knows what information to pay attention to from the primal brain. The neocortex knows that the primal brain is just trying to protect us. It knows to let it do its thing, and it'll selectively prioritize the information and advise you on what course to take through your intuition and instincts. Every exhale, melting and falling forward, drawing your awareness inward. It's normal to have thoughts. Every exhale, falling forward, softening the head, letting the chin fall towards the chest, perhaps the crown of the head falling towards your feet, rinsing out the brain even more. Being grateful that we have this yoga practice to bring things back into perspective. Yoga teaches us that we're actually safe, that whilst life is unpredictable, there's always a part of us that's safe, all-knowing, all-wise, the eternal parent, protector, guardian, and friend. Now to come upright, we keep the chin close to the chest. We walk our hands back on top of the feet here, and then in between the heels and the groin, keeping your eyes closed, chin to chest, keeping your head bowed reverently, and just breathing normally. Now, keeping your head down, you can hear my words. It's normal, again, to have those moments, that primal protection, that fear, fight or flight. There's no need to judge it, okay? It's completely normal. We all go through it. All we need to do is bring our awareness out of this room and into this room. We've only done this for a few minutes, and already I feel that my emotional state, my mental state is calmer. I feel cooler and a little more grounded. So practice this every day as a just in case. I do this after work. This is a great way to get grounded and in the moment. Thanks guys, and good luck.